ridiculous.
Yo, it's the Daily Huddle, yeah, you know the name. Three Stooges in the booth, bringing ruckus, bringing fame. Every weekday at noon, you know we bring that fire. Rob, Bill, and Ken in the squad, that's our empire. Yo, Rob's the fact checker, keeping it real. Dropping knowledge on the daily, that's the deal. Bill's ready to roast, got the rival in his sight. When he steps to the mic, you know he's ready to ignite. Ken spitting facts, man, he's sharp as a knife. Throwing hard truth bombs, this is real podcast life. John Dorn in the mix, he's like, fuck the Lions. Bringing all the heat, likes to see the anger rising. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your mind. Eric brings the rants, off the chain like a beast, letting loose his thoughts, they just never cease. In the studio we gather like a family affair. Podcast kings, yeah, we rise and declare. Roasting rival fools, we setting the tone. The Three Stooges take your fears and turn them to stone. Facts over fiction, we keep it 100. Tearing down the myths while the laughs keep coming. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, coming free.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Huddle podcast. It's just little old me and Dave. What's up, Dave?
Yeah, for now it's just me and Rob. What's going on, Rob? How are you, man?
I'm good.
All right, so
Did you have a good Father's Day weekend?
With the niceties out of the way, let's get brutal.
All right.
Right, no.
What you got?
Man, 7 Sundays, huh? 7 Sundays. 7 Sundays.
Yeah, 7 Sundays till it's time. Here's A-Dub. What's up, A-Dub?
How you doing, A-Dub?
What's up?
What's up, Fred? What's up,
Fred? What's up, Fred?
We're just getting warmed up. Go get your merch.
Yeah.
Go get your merch.
Get stuff from Bill the Packer fan.
Bill the Packer fan.
Funny content, because it is funny.
Well, yeah, we are 7 weekends away.
7 weekends.
7 weekends.
If we want to look at it that way, we want to lessen it for us that are football. We're like zombies right now because there's no football on. So we're
we're a month away from training camp.
So in a little under 2 months, you'll go from being it's football season now.
Nah, bro. As soon as training camp hits and preseason gets started, we'll start seeing guys. We'll start seeing football on TV. When we see some slobber knockers, well, I'll be ready. That's all we need. Just a little taste.
Yeah, right.
Taste.
Right. Sorry, Buster, you UFL though.
But until then, we can always, and the most anyone can do is speculate where their team finishes and where they currently stand right now.
Yeah. I mean, everything's right now speculation. Everybody's got new players. You got new picks. You got new free agents. You got
players. You got your rookie class coming in, man.
I mean, you got your scrubs that you're just putting in for training camp. You know, I mean, that's what we're doing. You're building. What is most teams get 100 guys or so to come to camp?
No, 90. I think it's 90 because then you cut down.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 108.
Yeah, it's somewhere around 90 plus. That's plus as far as bodies per training camp and all. You keep those guys, and eventually it'll be cut down to 53 in terms of who you're going to keep after preseason.
Yeah, right. You'll have your after cut down to 53. You'll also have your practice squad people. So
Fred's taking his shots, bro. Fred's taking his shots already.
I know. I see it, man.
Right, White. He's like, right, White.
If you think so, but like I've said before, ever since 2022, Ben Johnson has fielded a top 10 offense, and it didn't change in Chicago.
Look, I don't argue that point with you. I'm not saying it.
Yep. And
See,
given how tough this
well, go ahead, A-Dub.
Yeah, and given how tough this division is, there's already the speculation that the Lions have the best odds out of anybody in the NFL to be that one team who could make a transition from worst to first.
They can, but as it's been pointed out in several places, dude. Regardless of what you think of Decker and Ragnow, those were both Pro Bowl elite type fucking linemen, and losing them, especially in one season, is going to be devastating. Okay, yes, I understand they're moving Penny Sewell back to left tackle where he played his college ball, but now you're going to sit there and hang your hopes on an unproven rookie right tackle. I just don't think it's a smart thing. Yes, they still have the talent on offense, and as we've said on this show over and over and over again, they cannot stay healthy in their secondary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of teams like that.
Right.
There's plenty.
I mean, we had our issues. You guys had yours last season.
Yeah,
And
but Green Bay and Detroit Green Bay and Chicago bounced back from being injured like that, dude.
Oh, I mean, Detroit's bounced back too, but I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, look at Minnesota. They got some old.
Well, now look at Minnesota and say, who's gonna fucking be the awesome quarterback? Is it gonna be the midget or is it gonna be the glassy one? We just don't know.
Yeah.
That's just the thing for the Vikings. Like they got their question marks with the QB position, but not only that, but one's gotta think about what are they gonna look like up front when it comes to that defensive line. Like how much better will Caleb Downs and Dominic Orange make that defensive front for them? As far as two rookie defensive linemen you're counting on to do what Jonathan Allen and Jabbar and Hargrave couldn't do when it comes to run defense. And the thing
according to Colin, Hargrave's done, so we got a bum deal.
Yeah, like he's an old you would think his best years are behind him. Like he doesn't have anything left to give, but
well, I think he's got something to give. Maybe not nothing new, but he's got something to give.
Right. And playing under a familiar face that was once his DC is more than helpful.
Yeah. For sure.
Because I'm thinking like if Brian Flores couldn't get that much out of him, maybe a familiar face for a DC that he's playing for now can get more out of him than Brian Flores did.
I mean, he just got to be situational for us, as far as I'm concerned. We got other guys. We could rotate. You know, he's going to rotate.
True, but then Hargrave's going to be. But with his experience, but given his experience and veteran leadership, he's going to be one of our starters.
I'm sure.
And yeah, that's
if he gets beat out. If he gets beat out, I'll be very excited.
And
which means Chris McCall, maybe that rookie defensive lineman we drafted, could be the one who beats him out, which would sit well with me.
I know, that's what I mean. It would be exciting.
Right. Well.
I mean, I like it when rookies, like you get some unexpected guys that pop up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like you weren't expecting that. You know, he was a 2-year project, 3-year project. We're going to get something out of him down the line, and he like beats all expectations and shines.
And I like to think for some teams, you may get yourselves a steal in the motion if a rookie starts for you that's not even a first-round pick.
Yeah.
But then, as I said before, first round picks always have the higher expectations than anybody beneath them.
Hey, A-Dub, did you guys, well, I'm going to ask both of you guys. You guys understand what the supplemental draft is and how that works and all that shit?
I'm not 100% sure on how it works, but
I wasn't sure on it either, but I saw something today on the Packers. Go ahead, A-Dub.
Yeah, I've heard about the supplemental draft before, but I rarely paid much attention to it, especially if it didn't feature guys that we were gonna have on the roster down the road.
Right. Okay. Well, that's what brings me to this, because I'm watching Pack a Day podcast, one of those podcasts I watch, and they were talking about the Packers being interested in a quarterback, Sorsby. This guy Sorsby, I guess, from what he's
Sorsby with an S.
Yeah, he played for Texas Tech.
I've heard the name bandied about.
Yeah, he's from Texas Tech. He got put out of football because he's a gambling addiction, and he was gambling on. He got caught gambling. I mean, I guess he had like 20,000 bets. I guess he'd sit there and bet on pitches during a baseball game. He'd like, this pitch is going to be a strike. This is going to be a ball. This is going to be a strike.
Yeah, that's your hardcore gambler.
That almost sounds just like the Jameson Williams.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, that's this guy had a gambling addiction, and he got kicked out of football because of it. So now he's eligible. I guess he's beat it. He went through gamblers. He spent 37 days or something in gambling and rehab. I mean, there's a gambling rehab for this, and I mean it's a real thing. And anyway, he's in a supplemental draft. Now, the supplemental draft, this is kind of cool. I didn't understand it. I always hear him talk about it, Basically, it's a blind draft. Like, you see a guy, they'll give you his stats, and then you bid what kind of draft pick you think he would be, what you'd give up for him. And the guy who gives up the highest draft pick wins the player. But you don't know what everybody else is choosing. You have to just say this guy's worth the 3rd round pick, a 2nd round pick, and if you're the highest one, then you automatically win the guy. Which is, I didn't know that's how it worked. I thought that was kind of cool. We may get this quarterback Sorsby. I guess he was pretty good up until he got kicked out. He got caught gambling, and he got booted out, and he bet on his own team. I guess that was what got him kicked.
Yeah. That sounds very intriguing for me, but I'll tell you what, if I wanted us to win somebody over, I'd say win.
No one finds, bro.
I'd say win somebody over in a position that is needed.
He didn't get caught. He didn't get caught. He said, "Hey, I'm gambling." I know, right, bro? That's like serious gambling, bro. I mean, I couldn't believe when I heard that. He's sitting there betting on pitches, balls, strikes. What the fuck?
Hey,
he's like,
what do you think this one's going to be? Ball, dude, for sure.
Yeah, he's doing that online gambling like that. Yeah.
What about $50? Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, $50. It's a ball.
Oh, see, 3rd round. Look, he's talking shit. The Browns will offer a 3rd rounder for him. But I mean, he's from Texas Tech. He sounded like he had some good numbers, and he was probably going to be a good prospect. So, I don't know if the Packers are going to get him. It was just a talk on there that they were rumored to be interested in him. So
maybe somebody will get Kirk Cousins, and he'll be like this great quarterback this year. Oh wait,
oh my God, bro! I'm almost tempted to bring up that conversation. I heard you guys talking Jim Plunkett versus Kirk Cousins, bro. I heard that conversation. I was like, what the hell? You win the guy, but it will cost you a 2027 draft pick. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's going to cost. That's what the whole supplemental draft is, and I wasn't aware that's what it was. It's just a blind draft, and they pick these players. These certain players get whatever for whatever reason, and you assign what you think they're worth.
Supplemental draft.
And then you guess, and then if you win, you win, and then you got to give up that pick, of course. Like the Packers got a lot of picks, so they got some options. Yeah, they got like 11 or 12 picks going in the 20. For next year,
double-digit number of picks for next season.
Yeah, it's a high number, bro. It's double-digit,
and there's plenty of cap space to play with next year for us too.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like it. I mean, some people don't like the supplemental draft because you're blindly putting up a pick on a guy. Yeah, but it's the Packers. I don't know. You got this is where you hope you guys judge a talent's good.
God,
And one's got to think about how often has Green Bay been successful with undrafted players on the roster.
Yeah, that's what he did. He transferred to Texas Tech to get in the NFL. I didn't never see the guy play, but I hear he played for 3 years. So there's definitely college tape on him, and I guess he was supposed to be. He's raw talent is what they're basing it on. So you get into all these like I listen to a lot of guys talk. I listen to a lot of podcasts on Packers, and a lot of guys give their opinions, and this was just came up today.
Like Tyson Bagent, then, huh?
Yeah, I mean. You got to know the players. You got to know these guys. I mean, and I honestly think that Tyson Bagent's better than most people want to give him credit for. That's why your boy Ben Johnson locked him down last year. He made sure that he signed him, and he wouldn't let him leave. He wanted to make sure he had a good backup. But you guys got a solid starter, so
he's got another year of his deal coming. We'll see what the Bears want to do with him after this year.
Just no first rounders, right? I mean. Would you give him a first rounder for a guy? I mean, that's the whole point is you're ranking a guy. And
would you have to? That's the whole thing,
Not the NFL, but NCAA. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. But where's Aaron Hernandez?
But funny thing about bidding on a supplementary draft, Green Bay doesn't have a first rounder for next year to use.
We wouldn't be able to give up a first rounder, because we don't have one.
Where's Aaron Hernandez? Aaron Hernandez was drafted, dude.
Yeah, he's just saying. He's just saying. Where would you put yourself? Come on. I thought Bagent was better than Justin Fields. Oh, see, I agree with that.
That as well, dude.
I agree with that. I think Justin Fields is horrible. I think Justin Fields is just horrible.
Yeah, Justin Fields just I'm sorry, man. It's been pointed out. Me as a Bear fan refused to look at it for the years he was here. Justin Fields doesn't have a fast processing reading of defenses. In fact, he couldn't even read defenses coming to the line.
Funny
it was
thing,
like 10.
He was a one read, and if that read is gone, I'm taking off quarterback.
Funny thing about you mentioning him not being able to read defenses, that made me think it was like you were getting Mitch Trubisky all over again. Because didn't Mitch Trubisky have that same problem?
Yeah, he couldn't
being able to read defense.
He was another one, and
no, he's not.
Trubisky actually was even worse, dude. Because Trubisky suffered the same thing that got Trey Lance, that got Zach Wilson, that got all them drafted. They had one good college season, and all of a sudden, oh, boom, they're the shit. Well, no, they weren't. Sadly. Sadly, they were not.
Man, I was crazy.
Hey, A-Dub, you follow college football, yeah?
Yeah, I follow some of it for the most part.
Do you? I was thinking about this in that other group that Man Hour runs, dude. And I was thinking about players or positions that certain colleges are better at or known for than others.
Mm-hmm.
Because Cole Kmet went to Notre Dame, and I've thought about it for a second, and I always thought Notre Dame has had pretty decent tight ends, dude.
Oh, I
don't know if they do, but man, when you speak about tight ends, I say tight end university will always be Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa's another one.
And when it comes to, and I think Rock might have explained it best, that Penn State may as well be recognized as linebacker university since they produce a variety of good linebackers in the NFL.
Right.
And I think it's a debate between Ohio State, Alabama, and LSU when you think about wide receiver university, because many of the good receivers that you see play now came from all three of those schools. Like when you think about, when you think of Alabama, some of the good receivers you see play now, guys like Jamison Williams and Devonta Smith came from there.
I think you're missing USC in that wide receiver category too.
Notre Dame doesn't have tight ends; they're Catholic.
That's pretty good, Fred. I don't know if I gave USC that kind of nod because I don't know.
They got tight ends, man. Look at all the Catholic priests who'd like to touch people. Just saying, Fred.
Man, are we gonna go off script now, dude?
Oh, we are. No, we're not.
Yeah.
Manauer is defending Fields. I forgot he's their starting quarterback.
But and I was gonna mention when it came to receivers, like from LSU, you already know certain guys from that school, like Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr. in Jacksonville, and the most obvious ones.
Ohio State, more like Iowa there, bud.
Yeah, and the most obvious top receivers that come from LSU being Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson.
Ohio State is the best wide receiver school by far, Broski says.
Yeah. And I was going to mention the receivers that came from Ohio State that you would think of as some of the top receivers today. Guys like Garrett Wilson from the Jets, Chris Olave from the Saints, and the top one, Jackson Smith and Jacob. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the $100 million man right there, dude.
Yeah, and if he would have developed a lot more for his game, even Marvin Harrison Jr. could have made that list as far as him being an Ohio State receiver himself.
Maybe if his hands didn't turn to stone in the NFL.
Yeah, he that guy's a disappointment.
Very disappointing.
No one comes out of Bama. Why? Who knows? He says because of the NIL money.
NIL is making it
Penn State is the current tight end. You what? Broski. Come on, bro. Come on.
I'll give you tight end university.
They're more defensive guys, I think, right? More linebackers.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yes, exactly. That's why I'm giving Penn State. They gave us some good defensive players at the linebacker position.
You know what? You know what? I'm sorry. Go ahead, A-Dub.
You can go ahead. I was done.
Oh, I was gonna say, dude. If you think about it,
right?
Michigan puts out great tight ends, despite being a basic running offense school.
I mean,
I don't know.
Tyler Warren, I was yet to be, but I don't know.
From Michigan, dude.
You got Freiermuth on there. I'm assuming that's who he meant, Freiermuth.
Yeah.
Typing things.
But when I think of Michigan, I think some of the better players from Michigan usually be on the defensive side.
Right.
And still got some good tight ends. All right, I'll give you that as of late.
And one of the most obvious guys that come out of Michigan that's best that represent, and one of the best Michigan players on defense you can think about it best right now is Aiden Hutchinson.
Hey, broski, reach back and pull the panties out of it. No one's fucking getting up in your wad, bro. Relax. Jesus Christ. Fuck, bro.
We are questioning. That's why we want you to come in here and explain yourself.
No, he's usually pretty good on the stats. He's usually got them right there. He's working. So if he's not in here, bro, it's because he can't be. He's in the comments. Same with Manauer. He'd probably be here too if he could. Iowa and Notre Dame are the best tight end.
Like I said,
I don't know. Hey, I can't think of too many good tight ends that came out of Notre Dame, unless you name.
Come back.
Komet. There's half of one.
Yeah, okay, half of one.
You say Washington. The Washington Huskies had the best tight end in the league. I'm in and
Cade Otton. Oh yeah, you're stuck on Cade Otton, bro. Get the fuck off that guy. Holy shit! I swear to God, man, now you're
All
killing
right,
me.
everybody that's watching this show that wants to give me
He's
this
fucking
shit,
killing me with this fucking Otten. Otten's going to be the number 2 guy. Some guy named Denai Sutton might be good. Yeah, no, we hoping he is. Go Pack, go. We hoping.
Now wait a minute.
Yeah, and he's a Michigan
Sorry.
product too.
I'm sorry.
Tyler Warren started for the Colts. Theo Johnson for the Giants. Brendan Strange started for the Jags. Jaceki started for the Bengals. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, bro.
Brant Firemouth starter for the Steelers.
I mean, a whole bunch of it sounds like a whole bunch of mids, but we'll see. We'll see.
A whole bunch of mids.
A whole bunch of mids.
Well, I don't know if they're all mids. Like Tyler Warren.
No, like I said, some guys are. I'm just saying. I'm being.
I'm just gonna say Tyler Warren supposedly was supposedly the best tight end out of his own class when he first got drafted.
No, I'm out, bro. You're on your own on that shit. I'm good, bro. I smoke pot.
Come on, how is that an excuse?
Because I'd have to be stoned when I learn that stuff, and then I have to be stoned all the time.
No, come on now.
Some guy named Tucker Kraft is determined to be the best tight end in the league. Whoa.
Oh, he's determined to be. Well, there's a couple of.
Well, I mean, bro, there's
plenty of guys could say that.
Man,
okay, man hour.
Swear to God.
He said he wants to check. He said
I'm not Broski. I'm not
to test your knowledge.
Broski.
Right?
Broski's taking it personal. We're not giving him no credit. Okay, everybody. Broski's Penn State school is the tight end U.
The tight end university.
The tight end U. Right? Do you feel better, bro? I just want to.
University right now, dude. I'm telling
you. We're busting ball. We're having a good time. Tyler Warren will have the best season of the tight ends this year. I think he had a decent season.
I doubt it. He's going to have a good season, but I doubt he's going to have the best of all the tight ends.
The quarterback's got to stay healthy, right? He's in Indy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and he's got, out there in Indy, he's got Daniel Jones as his starting QB to pro.
You better hope. You better hope so, because if they bring in fat ass Phillip Rivers, dude, not only is that his Hall of Fame fucking weight even more, but you're not going to get any deep throws out there to Tyler Warren from fucking Phillip Rivers. So
look, even Go Pack Go's giving Broski some love.
Penn State makes decent tight ends. Okay.
That's right, man.
All hail the Broski. Oh, shit. You're going to give him a big old fucking swelled head.
Broski's the man.
You're going to give him a big old swelled head. All hail the Broski. Mark Bavaro, Kyle Rudolph. Oh, he's naming. Here's your Notre Dame. Here's your Notre Dame tight ends. Mark Bavaro. Look, you got to go back. Holy fuck, Steve. Damn, Mark Bavaro. Kyle Rudolph.
Good tight end. Great tight end, actually, dude.
I mean, the first 3 aren't even playing no more. Cole Kmet. That's it.
Kyle
Rudolph, who used to be a part of the Vikings.
Mark Bavaro won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, he really went old school, didn't he?
I'm just saying.
Go Pack Go. What's up, Janice? Go Pack Go. Broski Bear, you forgot one guy. Jawan Johnson is a starting tight end and former Penn State wide receiver.
Ball get pumped up.
Where's he a starting tight end at?
Who?
Jawan Johnson. Outside linebacker edge from Penn State.
Oh, God.
Oh, look. See that. Chop Robinson.
Denai Dennis Sutton, who we got on the team along with Michael Parsons. And then there's Abdul Carter with the Giants. Chop Robinson, who's with Miami.
That's Danny. That's not Denai. That's Danny.
No, it's Denai. Sorry, bro.
Danny.
Bro.
Okay.
Learn English. It's Danny.
Bro, don't
Trust
don't
me,
talk shit on the guy.
You learn English. It's Danny.
Okay.
Bro, it's Denai.
Okay. So was Daniil.
Per OTA, Anthony Richardson is balling.
Yeah.
Really?
Ooh. Well, that might be about time. Richardson in the league for like 4th or 5th year now.
I know, right? Well,
Theo Johnson be good because he's good or because he is on the Giants?
Wow. I mean, hey, I mean,
Well, he's on the Saints. That's where he's at. He's
right.
on the Saints.
That's right. Jackson Dart's going to be getting coached by fucking Brian Dable. So we'll see. Nice.
Look at
I'll tell you,
John.
Saturday,
Nice
John
to see
and Broski like declared war on each other on open mic, man. Those guys were going at it for like a good solid 10 minutes screaming. I couldn't even hear myself talk. Good point, he did.
Said, good point for GPG all day. He did play at Penn State for 3 seasons before transferring to Oregon for his last season. Yeah, it definitely starts with the Saints.
Oh, Broski wants more credit for those tight ends. Bro, we already gave it your tight end you, okay, bro? And your linebacker you, okay?
And look, man, I was saying Penn State has all these NFL players and no playoff
wins. That's terrible. Damn. Broski Bear, I remember because I worked at Penn State from what? You worked there? Did you go Penn?
16 to 220.
Wow. Okay. Whoa, Broski.
That's
you and GPG got some shit.
Nah.
Broski loves, he's a Penn State guy. John Harbaugh is the coach of the Giants. Yeah. So what? Okay. He sucks. Fuck John Harbaugh.
Yeah, John. Yeah.
He's good because he's a freak of nature athlete. 6'6", 265, and is fast and can move.
Yeah, for sure.
Bam, that's a scouting report.
Yeah. Surprising that Notre Dame had anyone in the NFL when they only compete versus Boston College. They need to join a conference. Damn. Steve, you're getting some love, Steve. Steve's getting love for his team, Notre Dame. I love me some Theo. Oh, snap. He's got a man crush. Man Hour's got a man crush. Penn State does not make good quarterbacks. We never said that.
Yeah, no one
right.
Whatever could use Penn State.
I don't think anybody mentioned anything about a QB from Penn State.
We was talking defense, but Broski was making the case for tight end.
But then when you think of these colleges, you'd be hard pressed to find any school that is a QB university today. Because many good quarterbacks we see come in the NFL, but yet they don't come. But not many of them come from one particular school.
Wow. Yeah, actually.
Sean Clifford, the big red dog. They can say what they want. They're allowed. Oh, Steve. Steve. I love it, Steve. They're allowed. They're allowed to have their opinions. Everyone's allowed. A successful team needs a great quarterback to win it all. Yeah.
True.
True.
But when I mentioned the QBs, my attitude is it's very hard for me to consider which school is producing the most successful and great quarterbacks in the NFL today. That's just my argument.
I mean, Broski's a Penn State guy. He didn't like Alar at all. He said that was the biggest disappointment of the last season, I think. Some shit. Broski. If he's in the comments, he'll comment on this. I promise you that.
Yeah, because I've seen a variety. Because I've seen a variety of QBs come out of schools like Alabama and Ohio State mostly, and people have always said that Ohio State doesn't put out any good QBs, even though they have many of them coming to the NFL.
Bama's quarterback you right now? Think so?
Yeah, Ohio State QBs, for whatever reason,
Malore will be a dog next season. No. He's the tallest crybaby that you'll ever barely know. I like it, GPG. I like it. Mac Jones was a beast last year. Was he?
Yeah, that's one QB from Alabama you would think of, but I've always questioned that case about Mac Jones. Like, was he really that good of a quarterback, or was he just a product of the team that was built around him? Because he did have a lot of elite talent that surrounded him in Alabama when he first got drafted.
You know what? Alabama QBs. You know who I think of when I think of Alabama QBs? I think of Joe Namath, and I think of Ken Stabler.
Uh-oh. What do we got? Oh, what's up, Colin? What's up, Colin?
Colin.
What's going on, man? So you got your mic's really low, bro.
Hold on.
Barely can hear you.
I love the look, though, dude.
Better?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Much better. Much better. Yeah.
Much. I love the look, bro.
We're just talking. Yeah, these guys are all
yeah, we were just speaking about about college players coming in like schools that
what university is the school? Like Broski's making the argument that Penn State has been like with tight end U instead of linebacker U. You know, Ohio State's wide receiver U. You know, they're talking about
kind of college that was a tight end college. I'd probably say Iowa, but that's just
but Broski named off
same
like
thing.
Broski named off like he made the argument, bro. Hold on, let me find it. Hold on.
Yeah, Broski had the argument.
He named a couple of starters in the NFL that come from.
Yeah, look. Tyler Warren started for the Colts. Theo Johnson started for the Giants. Brenton Strange started for the Jaguars. Mike Gesicki started for the Bengals. Freiermuth started for
being a starter or being like a Pro Bowler are two different things.
That's what I said. I go, a lot of these guys are mid. You know, Tyler Warren is yet to be.
Warren's good, I think Theo's got potential, but I mean, Strange is like a mid. Gesicki is be lower than a mid.
And then he named off. Look at all these guys from on the other side of the ball.
Linebacker, yeah. I mean, he can't.
I mean, we always thought, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could put Alabama with linebackers too.
No, you could, bro.
Yeah,
honestly.
and I was about to say, somebody would have mentioned Alabama could be quarterback U, and I'm thinking perhaps the most successful QB I would think now from Alabama, but he did play for another school. May as well be Jalen Hurts.
Two quarterbacks that was born in the 70s that don't know.
It's understandable. I mean, USC with quarterbacks, I mean, that's not.
No, USC, dude, I'm telling you, USC was running backs for so long, dude.
In the last 10 years.
They were also like safeties and corners for a while too.
Who is USC put into the NFL? What's
the last 10 years?
But
you could say Sam Darnold because he was a USC.
Polamalu was a safety.
Couldn't you say Sam Darnold because Sam Darnold come from USC?
Carson Palmer.
Hail the Broski. We are not worthy.
Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer. Penn State is very simple.
There's some kid that plays for the Bears that went number one a couple of years ago that played at USC.
With these guys who bounce around, though, it's hard to say like really who recruited these guys because with the transfer portal, these guys move from college to college anyway. So like a true guy that like sticks with the program the whole time. I mean, yeah, Miami on so many positions back in the day. God, Miami, it was like every year they had 5-6 guys in the first round. So yeah, Miami was a juggernaut for a while. They're probably coming back around too.
Yeah, and I think now, and you know, funny thing about juggernauts, we had some years pass us by that for a time, it nearly looked like Georgia was becoming that juggernaut because they had plenty of defensive guys making it into the draft in the first round.
Clemson had a run too when.
I just think everybody goes through a cycle. You go through these periods where you got guys, and they just you got lucky, you got talent that came to your school.
With the transfer portal too, like I mean, you got to take into account a lot of like when Saban was recruiting at Alabama, they would get 4 or 5-star guys every year that were in the top 100 every year. And the thing is when you get all these 4 or 5-star guys, not all of them are going to play, and now you open up the transfer portal. And some of these other schools are getting these players that are 4 or 5-star guys from Alabama that end up going to there, and the NIL money starts coming, and bang, like they become stars at whatever school they're at. So that's the dynamic with college football. It's not very regulated when it comes to.
Yeah, but he makes a good point here with NIL money. We'll start to see teams that dominated the 90s be back, like the U, Nebraska.
Look at Indiana last year. Look at Indiana the last 2 years. Where in the hell were they for 100 years in college?
NIL money
The last 2 years, and you know where the NIL money came from Indiana?
and the transfer.
Cuban. Mark Cuban. That's who gave money.
Mark Cuban, yeah. He's a billionaire.
Cuban, and then they hired the coach that they hired. He was the coach of James Madison, but he was also an assistant in Alabama. So he had the pedigree as a coach.
Well,
so that's what it is.
I mean, I don't know. You guys got. I just think I don't know that there's any one school that you could say is like. I mean, I guess guys like to say that they churn them out.
Alabama, Ohio. I mean, you can point out the usuals. I mean, Alabama, Ohio State, LSU, Georgia.
Oh, okay, but that's probably because the coach has been there for like 20 years. What if the coach leaves?
Well, here's. I mean, I was saying, yeah. Those first three you said, like Alabama, Ohio State, and LSU, I mentioned those three schools could be in competition with each other as far as wide receiver university.
Oh, LSU to me is wide receiver all the way. It's LSU by a lot.
Now, see, man,
that are like good receivers in the NFL. LSU's got them by a lot.
This is the whole thing that fucking COVID brought on is you got guys that are fucking playing now and they're fucking redshirt in their freshman year. And then, if they get injured, boom, there's another fucking year they can claim. And all of a sudden you got guys that are supposed to be in college for 4 fucking years in college for 7 fucking years, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Once you get past your 5th or 6th year, you should not be in college anymore. And they shouldn't let you back into college, dude. You should not.
That's the unregulated nature. I mean, that started back with a guy from my high school named Chris Wenke. He was like 27 years old when he won the Heisman at Florida State. And that was because he had a deal with Bowden that if his Major League Baseball career didn't work out, that Bowden would bring him in after it didn't work out. So he had full college eligibility at like 25.
That's crazy.
So
that's crazy. Thankfully, that era is gone.
Notre Dame had 7 Heisman Trophy winners.
How many of them were when there was leather helmets?
Yeah. Is that 7 in the entire lifetime of the school? Is that what you're saying, Steve?
Yep. I mean, I think Tim Brown was the last one, and that was in the
wow.
mid-80s.
Yeah, Tim. I'm pretty sure Tim Brown was the last one.
Just think if he joined a real conference, Steve.
Yep.
Yeah, and the Bears could fucking turn around and do the same thing. Go Paco.
The season and sweep the Bears.
I mean, people I think are sleeping on the Vikings too. I mean,
yeah,
they had a terrible season, but they won 9.
I love it.
Right.
I mean, everybody says a bad season. Like, no, who had bad seasons were the Bears for like 5 years in a row until last season. They had a lot of bad years.
Yeah.
Detroit for 30 years had bad years. Like when the Vikings go through a rough stretch, it's like 1 year of 7 wins, maybe 8.
Speaking of Detroit. Okay, speaking of Detroit, I did give them some bit of a shout out when I said that I looked at them having the best odds out of anyone in the NFL who could make somewhat of a transition from worst to first this year.
They're no different than the Bears were last year. Last place schedule, you work your way up, you win games close, and there you are. I mean, that can happen.
I stop right there, dude. At the beginning of last year, at the beginning of last year, their schedule was ranked number 2 in all of the fucking NFL. Dude, second. I guarantee you it was. I guarantee you it was. You better check.
Second easiest schedule.
Second hardest schedule in football. It was second hardest schedule in football before the big. Yes, dude, check. I guarantee you it was.
Easiest schedule to the
Go ahead and check. Go ahead and check, dude. I guarantee you it's the other way around. It was the second hardest schedule.
What is this?
Dude, are you listening?
I understand, but what does strength of schedule have to do with the price of tea in China, bro? I don't understand what the argument is here.
Well, though,
that's what I don't understand. What's the argument?
That's the argument, dude.
Team.
What does the strength of schedule have to do with anything? That's just what people. It just gives people a talking point.
They
That's
have
all
number
it is.
one hardest
It
strength of
doesn't mean
schedule
a
this
damn
year. What
thing.
does that have to do with anything, dude?
It doesn't mean a damn
Oh,
thing.
so you're saying the Patriots?
Okay, so it doesn't
were a
mean a damn thing.
legitimate
So
team.
we should be able to fucking toast through if it doesn't mean a damn thing, right?
So you're saying the Patriots are a
I
legitimate
don't get
team.
it.
Literally, at an AFC Championship game, the starting quarterback for Denver goes down, and they're playing a guy who they signed 2 weeks before the game. They had everything shine a lucky star their whole season. Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
the last place
All
schedule,
right.
playing bad competition. That's the whole point of being in last place, is that it helps you get better. That's why a lot of teams, when they talk about teams that can go from worst to first, they look at how their schedule was the year before and the possibility of how they are. Now, some teams like the Jets are perennially bad, and they're in a conference, they're in the division that has Buffalo will always beat them, and now it looks like New England will always beat them. So you're already down 2 there. Same thing with the Bengals, although I think the AFC North is a little up in the air now, more so. But I mean, look at the NFC West. Like, Cardinals are going to be in last forever. They're going to be in last forever.
Yeah, I was about to say you could say the Cardinals and the Jets are both one and the same. That they're still going to be last when it comes to their division.
I mean, I think the Titans probably have the best shot at going with the.
And I'm going to say this: who had it last year? Did you hear anybody say it was going to be Seahawks Patriots in the Super Bowl?
No.
Exactly.
I thought it was going to be the
nobody had it that way. That's what I'm saying. Strength of schedule doesn't mean shit. It's just a talking point at the beginning of the year. Well, this team's got this strength of schedule according to how last year ended. Well, a lot of shit happens between season to season. Draft picks, free agency, you cut guys retire. I mean, fuck. I just don't get the argument there. I don't understand that where you stand on a strength of schedule.
It helps who you play in the conference, the other conference. Like, if you're an AFC, let's just say you're an AFC South,
and
you
know
the NFC West as your matchup. That's not a good matchup for you. That means you're playing the Rams, you're playing the Seahawks, you're playing.
I agree.
You're playing the Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals is probably your win, and then the 49ers. Like, that's a terrible.
Well, dude, I'll tell you what. Parsons is already out, dude. They're already saying Parsons ain't going to come back until at least the 8th week.
Okay, I'm gonna address that. The only person that said that was Parsons' brother. He leaked it on something. Parsons hasn't said it. No one from the organization said it. It's a 9 to 12 month rehab, man, and 9 months puts him
probably 8 games.
Yeah, it could be 8 games. It could be 7 games. It could be 6 games. I mean, but nobody legit from the team or anything said that. That's just his brother saying that, and everybody runs with that shit.
I think the biggest guy was
fucking
something
ridiculous,
to prove, especially with the moves that your Packers made when it came to wide receiver. Your get off the pot guy is Jordan Love. It's shit or get off the pot.
That's bro. By far, Jordan Love is the one, and the coach has to fucking just let him cut bait and let him do his thing.
The coach is in the same boat to me as O'Connell.
Seahawks fans.
He's in the same boat. Like, you can keep being like, yeah, we're a little above average, but we'll lose in the first round playoffs. That's no different to me than O'Connell. I mean, he can have a 12, 13, 11 win season. And then by the time the playoffs come around, and you obviously haven't been running the ball all season, you lose to a team that power runs in the cold and you're out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
exactly.
You can't win. I mean, that's my biggest thing. You can't win in the playoffs if you can't run the ball and stop the run. You can't.
And there's something else to say about that strength of schedule thing. The reason why another reason anyone could bring it up is a matter of some of these playoff teams that make some of these teams who make it to the playoffs will usually scrape by getting there based on weak competition. Like, they didn't get enough of a challenge before getting there to where they're easily going to be the one team that can get picked out to get eliminated early.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears, to their credit, I mean, they got matched up with the Packers, a team that they play 2 times a year, and they played them for a 3rd time. So the familiarity with them, that was an advantage for Chicago. I'm not saying that Green Bay wasn't a good team, but when you play a team 3 times in a season, you're gonna know them back and forth. You're not throwing any curveballs. You're not
especially
playing,
3 times in like.
you're not playing the Ram. I mean, that's why I think honestly, I think Seattle got a good matchup too, playing the Rams because they played them 3 times as well.
We played the Bears 3 times in like 90 days, 60 days or some shit. It wasn't. I mean, it was like
draft. So you were missing.
There was no
players, for sure. Mm-hmm. That's not to take anything away from Chicago, but the familiarity thing. I mean, if Green Bay would have won, you could have said it the exact same way. Green Bay would have beaten Chicago. You could have said the same way. And I say it the same way with Seattle versus Seattle. Okay, look at 2 of the teams that Seattle played in the playoffs. You played the 49ers and you played the Rams to get to the Super Bowl. What do those 2 things have in common? And they both played them twice during the regular season.
Yeah, and both teams.
That's good. That's good luck. I mean, that just happens sometimes.
Yeah,
and then you go and you play the Patriots, who literally played nobody to get to the Super Bowl.
Oh God, that's so funny, dude.
What's funny? They fucking killed the Patriots.
He's talking about this Steelers versus Packers Super. You sound like Tyson Bagent, bro. He said the Bears are going to be there playing someone on the winning the Super Bowl on that day.
Yep, you'd have to ask Tyson about that one, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? The strength of schedule. I just don't get that argument. I just don't get it. So, and Steve, I'm only giving you shit. I could give 2 shits where your fucking Notre Dame guys play. I don't care. I just hearing you. These rest of these guys. I don't watch college football.
Join a conference, Notre
Dame. I know that. I hear them say that to you all the time, so that's why I was.
Turn your ancient NBC deal around and join a conference.
The Bears never battled Kraft last season. Yeah, but that's not the Bears' fault. So.
Yeah, and here's the thing: Notre Dame is not the only team that's independent. I mentioned it was them in Connecticut and the Connecticut Huskies who were independent in football.
Yeah, bro. There was a lot of teams that did this. Played a team 3 times or twice in 3 weeks. Like the Eagles did it.
You can't blame the team. That's the NFL and their.
No, I know. I wonder if that was like something they were like working on or just checking to see how that would work.
I feel like the way it should roll out is the first 6 weeks of the season. 6 weeks of the season, you play the 3 teams in your division, and then in the last 6 weeks of the season, you play.
Yes, I agree.
Anything in the middle shouldn't be anything in the middle.
Yeah, 100%.
And think about this.
Did work that way.
When it comes down to teams who play somebody 3 times before going to the Super Bowl, we see the Eagles do that when it came to them.
Like the Bears didn't change it all either. Can we stop with that?
What?
This whole we're gonna be better because we're healthy, dude. Like the Bears didn't get better, dude. Come on, man. No one can say definitively one way or the other.
I'm curious to see if one of your wide receivers or both step up in the place of DJ Moore. I mean, as much as you want to say Moore wasn't, and he wasn't like great, but I mean, he was still a proven weapon. Like I think Odunze and Burden do have something to prove. They need to.
Well, who's the new number 1 is the question.
The fun thing about all that is before Odunze went down with injury last year, he was leading the Bears in receptions, touchdowns, and yards, dude.
He reminds me of Christian Watson right now, so he needs to stay healthy. I mean, Watson's great when he's healthy too, but he just can't stay healthy. I mean, it's the same.
And then Luther Burden was number 3 or number 4 in all of the NFL in yards per route run last year.
No, I like Burden. I mean, I like Burden like I like Jaden Reed before last season with Green Bay. I mean, I have respect for those guys, but you got to continue to be consistent and prove it. So.
I agree with this. You guys like this? Man Hour's Bible states that the following international games should be played in the first 4 weeks of the season, and everyone gets a bye after that game. Playing divisional games on Thursday isn't cool. Yeah, no, it's not.
Well, the Vikings had a weird thing last year, so they played a game in Ireland, and then they stayed overseas and played in England the next week.
Yeah, I don't agree with overseas games at all. I don't think our sport belongs over there. I don't understand it. I don't want it.
Well,
money.
It's money, but I don't benefit from it.
Well, funny thing to me about the overseas games, I always thought the NFL was trying to do this just to expand their audience, and possibly they might want to get an expansion team overseas as far as an NFL team overseas to play against, maybe.
They're never going to put a team in
Bro,
Brazil.
who's going to want to go on the
They're never gonna
road
put a team in
overseas?
Australia, like maybe
I mean, you got to
London, maybe Mexico. I mean,
you got to
if
pack for
anything,
three
you're gonna put
three
them in
days
another
just to go
country.
for one game. That's
If, you're
ridiculous.
not, if anything, if you're going to put them in another country, put them in Canada. I mean, it's in the same area. It's in the same time zones. Like,
Yeah,
put them in Canada.
Canada, or even Mexico.
Put one in Vancouver. Put one in Toronto. Put one in
Mexico.
Calgary,
You could do one in Mexico. You could do one in Mexico.
Maybe one in Mexico. Yeah.
No, if they're attached to North America, that's all fine and good. But if they're not attached and you got to fly over the ocean to go there and play, who the fuck's going to want to do a road game for that?
Who's going to play in Japan? Who the hell's going to play?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Fuck that.
Who's going to play in Brazil? They keep trying to push for Brazil. I'm like, unless you're trying to
Ireland
guys knocking up Brazilian women in nightclubs, like I don't know what the point is putting a game in Brazil.
I mean, the articles. I don't know, broski. We'll see. I mean, I'm not saying one way or another. If he's past the 9 months,
I think the bigger injury to me and the bigger injury that you guys, if I was a Packers fan, I'd be more worried about Kraft playing. Kraft is such an integral part because of his ability to catch.
Well, Kraft is supposed to be back on the team.
He is so much more important than Parsons to me.
But Kraft will be there week 1, bro. We're not. Yeah.
No, I know. Yeah. No, I'm not saying he won't, but I'm saying is you need him to come back to the form he was at before.
Yeah. Trust me, we know. And I was going to say that too. Kraft is scheduled to be back much sooner than Parsons anyway.
Yeah, no, he is. He is.
This is always, broski, you're always the voice of doubt. Swear to God.
Yep.
You'll not ever be the same.
Yep. Might not ever be the same. Same way you would say Green Bay is going to be in the basement this year.
I try to be a pretty even keel guy when it comes to all the teams in the division, with the exception of Detroit, because Detroit just can't just keep it together for more than a couple of years. Who would you of all the guys so Pittsburgh, Green Bay, Chicago, pick one guy that you guys drafted that you're really excited to see play. Let's start with let's see.
I'll just say Cisse. I'm going to say Cisse. I'm going to say
Cisse. The White. Who do we got? Grover Cleveland's son, White.
I'm really excited. Logan Jones play specifically to see when he's going to start, because I don't think it's going to take all that long, dude.
Who are you talking about?
Logan Jones, the guy we drafted.
The center from Iowa? Okay.
Fuck it, dude. He's going to be a fucking stud, dude. He's going to be a fucking stud. He's been the fucking best center in college football the last 2 years. He won an award for being the best center, and he's given up 2 sacks and 1,200 snaps, dude. It's insane.
Okay.
So once he learns the verbiage of the offense, I think he'll be a starter.
Jeremy Bernard.
The White. The Grand Wizard.
The wide receiver from Alabama. He's the one I can't wait to see.
That's cool. You found a little white wizard, man.
Man, I was at Drew Elvar, but I don't want to see him play. I want to see Will Howard. I'd rather see Will Howard before Elvar.
Okay. Dub, who you got?
Go on.
I'm gonna say the corner that we drafted in the second round, Brandon Cisse from South Carolina.
Oh, the Sissy.
There's a strong.
South Carolina.
Yeah. There's a strong possibility that he's gonna be one of the starting corners for us this year. So I'm excited to see him play and possibly take over one of the positions at corner, since that was an area that we had to address.
Rob, who you got quick?
I was going to say Cisse too, but I guess since I'm stuck, I'm going to go with Sutton. That's what I'm hoping.
Okay.
Sutton's another one.
You guys all know who my guy is.
Big Citrus. We know.
Big Citrus, right?
Big Citrus.
I wanted that dude.
I love. Well, apparently Banks has looked pretty good, so that combination could be a problem. So.
All right, fellas, I got to say goodbye. Thanks for coming. Thanks for commenting. We'll see you.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we break